Hi, stream.
Hello. Hello, dearest friends, and welcome to another relative adventure of a Clearer's Guide to Adventuring. I, of course, am your loving and totally not tired or inebriated GM, Kieran. Always a pleasure to be here in the Muscovy world of Lysandria. I have with me my dear friends, who will introduce themselves because I forgot what their names.
What?
I'm joking.
You know, it's a few days after April 1st, right?
Not in Scotland. We're a bit behind.
Right.
We have April the 1st and April the 7th.
That doesn't. Okay.
It doesn't make sense. Hi, I'm
Hi.
Romain. I play a character
But
in
it's
this
April
game.
6th.
Yes.
April Fool's, bitch.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Majorshepard, and I play Emmy. Hi, as usual.
As usual.
I'm Chuckles. I play the very angry werewolf man.
Hi, I'm Kieran. I play everyone.
Yay!
I even play that hell over there, which will be a boss 10 sessions from now.
He even plays the evil people.
Especially the evil people.
But I'm
yes.
the evil person.
But
So,
no, it is a wonderful day in Lysandria. Everything is going great and nothing has went wrong at all. Here to completely prove me wrong, would anyone like to do a recap of last week's session?
okay.
Shit went down.
Before that, though, would you like me to show you the new thing I was talking about?
I writhe with anticipation.
Okay, then. So, if you are actually watching the stream, you probably might know this. But we got some stuff coming up. I need to actually open up the thing before it actually works, so hold on a sec. It would help if I actually had that open.
Man. Ugh.
But yes, if you were here for the last live stream I did, I said I got some stuff set up, and I still do. So, are the rest of y'all, I mean the people in the game, are you actually on it now?
I'm watching an advert for an amazing gaming laptop right now. But
Okay.
because that's one of the,
Let me know when
mid-roll.
when that's done, because you won't be able to see it.
It is about to be.
What advert are you watching?
No, I'm not watching it, but I'm in the game now.
Oh,
Okay.
Where are you watching?
I think it was
I'm on
the
Twitch
Amazon.
TV.
Yeah, I think it was the Amazon Prime thing. It does that. You all in? That want to see it?
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. Do it.
Kieran.
Did you see it?
I'm looking. Oh, for God's sake. Jesus, John.
What?
I just saw John donated £48.
That was a.
It's a test.
It's a test one. It's not a real one. I mean, I've got other ones.
God,
We've got,
John donated 50 million.
yeah, we got that. We got a follow-on, which is a bit longer, and you know.
This interrupt battle. We would like to take this opportunity to thank FNS News for subscribing. Thanks for that follow.
Yes, pretty much. So we
Wait,
got
you
those
have
on
like
now.
You have like a fake donation button?
It's not a fake. It's a test thing. They're literally just to test to see if it works. But yeah, that's pretty much what we got now, or I've got. So you know, might see some people donating or whatever, or following, and then you actually show up. But
That's
yes, that
awesome,
was
bro.
it's cool. But yeah, that was it. I guess we'll go straight back into the game. I have to keep this open, otherwise it's not thingy. Right, where am I? I'm on the wrong people. Right, here we go. But yes, back to the game. Last time on the mystical land of Lysandria and a Clearer's Guide to Adventuring, our heroes were in a village that they ended up having to leave. But for the long and short of it, it ended up that we had to return. Basically, where am I in my notes? There I am.
That's riveting. Thank you.
So we have to go to Turnell because we were to go and deliver an emissary and a missive to Goldwine for the Orc peace treaty negotiations. We were going to take some horses that belonged to Balthazar, and we were going to get there and pretty much do the job. Otherwise, there'd be war or something. But yep, we start to head on our way. Our party tried to get on there, but obviously Brienne and Luca were trying to sneak on aboard and try and follow us, but we caught them because they
The
weren't
very
really.
unreliable troublemakers, yeah.
Yeah, they've caused problems in the past, and hopefully they're not going to cause any more problems. But we get that sorted out. We find out they tried to break into the thing. We talked to Balthazar, or well, we sent Bard to go talk to Balthazar to see if he could let them come with us. He said
We
no.
found out. Yeah.
He said no, otherwise he'll get them killed. I was like, oh, okay. But basically he says no and says that he's going to keep them here. We are to head to the Kuotoa village to meet with the others. However, along the way, after getting all that sorted out and telling that the Brianna and Luca had to talk to Balthazar, we came across. We started talking amongst ourselves until we found out that Bard's maul or warhammer wasn't glowing anymore. Had lost its divine spark. And that Torm may be in danger. And we tried to speak to Saloon or see if she can get some help with it, and she basically said to everyone, "Shit's fucked, man. Torm's about to die." They were like, "Oh, damn." And then she's like, "Yeah, go speak to the Reldoran fucker." And it was like, "Okay." And we went back because it's kind of important. He says when we get to speak to him, he says to speak to his master's master, Bigby, as he knows where Morden Kaiden is, the most powerful mortal alive currently. The last place he was known to be was in the city of Diz, which is in Hell, and we are to speak to someone ranked Airy there. Tell them that Reldoran sent us, and the secret password or passcode was "The mansion looks lovely this evening," and give them a ring, which he gave us. We need to head to the Infernal Embassy at Goldwine to have a demon take us to the city of Diz, because it would be yeah, a devil. I keep putting demon. Devil. We have to go to the Infernal Embassy to get a devil to take us to the city of Diz to be our guide, so then we don't get fucked up, because the city of Diz is quite a bad place. And then we were supposed to say hi to Mr. Bigby after saying from Relrun or something. And then we got teleported. And that was where we left off.
Very good, man.
Yay, I'm sorry, I kind of stumbled all over the place. I was trying to find out where I was in my notes.
Sounds like the campaign, actually.
Yeah, we're a mess.
No, I'm a mess, don't worry. But no, I was actually, as we get back into the mystical, magical, merciful world of Lysandria, I was going to, as you guys are currently, to wind back a little bit, you guys are currently getting ready to head to the portal, get ready to go to Goldon. You want you guys to go to Red?
Yes. He was going to send, I don't know if he can send us directly to the Infernal Embassy, but he was sending us to Goldwine at least.
He said Goldwine. Like, probably, your best bet is he's going to send you to, like, the palace. Well, what they call the palace. It's more the Goldwine estate.
Okay.
As there is a flash of energy, as you've felt this before, you kind of like feel yourself lifting up from the air for a few seconds, seeing a palette of beautiful purples, greens, blues, and yellows flash before you hear a cut, and you are back on your feet in a familiar a little stone temple, which they built for a little teleportation circle.
We have that familiar pull from our belly buttons.
We just move on.
You know what I
Yes,
mean.
one other one of Shep's comments. The Shep comments.
Hey, it's no, when you go over humps, you get like a pull in your belly button. It feels weird.
Does it get pinned?
I would not be able to play this game without these fucking Shep comments.
I'll just reiterate. Whenever Shep has a golden nugget of information or wisdom, we like to pin it, so it's forever. So it was that familiar tugging and
Feeling
your
on your belly button. In your belly button, yeah.
Come on, you don't get that? Or is that... It can't just be me, because other people have said it's happened to them.
I did get it. It was just fun. Bless you. It was just funny that
You brought it up was funny, yeah.
Oh,
I can imagine Emmy like actually saying that as they go on adventures and stuff.
You know, she rubs pets her stomach for a second. It's like, it feels weird.
Doesn't she have like a midriff top, or is she wearing full armor? I forget.
Why was she? She's like actually protected.
Oh, that's right. No, she's got like studded leather on, right?
Well,
She has a vest.
she has like 19
It's,
female armor on.
for some reason, it's just called a vest, but I'm assuming it's like a studded thing.
It's a vest. What? Where'd you get that
I
from?
mean, remember that a bulletproof vest is just a vest. It can still be armor. Just doesn't mean it has
Yeah,
sleeves.
it says
Is it like brigandine or?
it's a rogue's vest. It's the one that gives me an extra sneak attack and +2 stealth.
Okay, so that's armor too. Okay,
Yep,
Sneaky stabby.
it has 11 AC plus my dexterity and all that.
so it's more like leather. Okay.
It's sneaky leather. Ooh.
Yes.
But no, you're now standing in a cold stone temple, and you can hear the little patter and droplets of rain as it seems to be raining, it said. And you do hear actually a small from outside, as there is someone guarding the outside of the teleportation circle.
Oh, it's probably the same guard as before.
Oh wait, he's still working here? Oh shit.
Is it? Did we actually get teleported to the teleportation circle or to a specific place?
You have been here before. It is the teleportation circle outside of the Goldwyn estate.
Woohoo! We get to see what happened to that guy. Okay.
Oh my god.
I guess now's a good time to turn on the voice, and then I can actually be a woman.
I can voice changer software on myself.
Yes. So, just be prepared. This may just be a temporary thing. We may just do it for this session, or we may keep doing it. It's just, to test it out.
We're trying the wonders of technology.
But yes.
Well, Shep has. I've not got mine set up.
Yes. I guess I'll start making my way out. Do we see the guard?
Like, as you open the door, you open it probably like a good 4 inches before you like, as you kind of hit the back of his head. He's like, "What the fuck?" Oh, goes there.
Hello, it's the clearers again.
And there is a visible like few seconds silence before you hear like a scrambling and the door open. It is an honour to see you again, ma'am. Might I say you look ravishing this evening?
Oh, thank you. You look good too.
He doesn't answer. He's just like kind of on one knee, bowing as you pass.
Hello, guardsman.
Guardsman.
Afternoon, sir. He kind
Okay.
of gives each of you a very like panicked nod as you all pass, even fucking fight off.
Don't worry, we're just passing through. We're on our way into the city.
If you need anything, please just don't hesitate to ask, ma'am.
No problem. All right. Thank you very much.
As you notice, he is very hesitant to piss you off again after last time.
Very good. And she just leaves. She just like gives him a nod and then just goes off in the direction to the exit.
Well, it's not too far. Like you can see the exit from here. It's like 200 feet to the east.
I swore I wrote this fucker's name down. Shit.
I know I did for a fact because I wanted to make sure he got in trouble. So was a drought bard, Maharaja recent appearance.
Oh, yeah, Sebastian's bed. Can't remember if we had the stream when that happened, or if it was before we did streaming.
No, we did it in the stream.
Oh yeah.
We teleport to Thenra. Brienne holding the box. No, it's not that one. Let's go up so we can intercede with the fight. I do not see it yet.
Cool, I still feel sorry for the dude.
Had to scrub the entire ceiling of a palace.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
One
well.
toothbrush.
His name doesn't matter. I don't care about him.
I think it was Henry, but like, I have a couple of notes, but I don't know which one's conflicted. I'll look it back and find out for you. So if you ever choose to bully him again, I'll let you pinpoint him out.
Alright.
But I take it you guys managed to walk out of the Goldwyn estate. And can you guys make me perception checks, please?
Perception. Sure thing.
Perception.
Perception nations.
Perception. Roll. That's a 15. I'm
I
still
am terrible
myself.
at these. I'm better than you. Aha.
It's raining too much.
Just like gets near that
palace. Yes.
Yes. I'm a cat. I hate rain. Well, actually, I don't. It's fine. But you know what I mean.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes.
But no, for anyone who rolled higher than a 15, you can see that the estate actually seems to be rather busy. As you can see, like the hustle and bustle of guards kind of sweeping around, making sure everything's all spick and span. They kind of like see you walking and go to have a word with you before they realise who it is and kind of like back off and let you know what you're doing.
Huh. Is it possible to grab one of them? Like one of the servants or guards that seem to be doing something if they walk by us?
Yeah, you could flag one down easily enough.
Okay, I do so. I'm like, I flag down like a random person.
Do I notice a familiar halfling?
You do not, actually.
She's not there. Okay then.
She is not.
Yes,
But no, you take one of like the interior guard. You can tell he's interior because like they are much more ponsively dressed.
all gold and everything.
Yeah, gold and ebony armor. Very. You can tell like with its weight, it's probably more ceremonial than functional. But I mean, it looks like you could hold its own in a fight.
All right, I'll like go over to him or wave him down or something. And I'm like, excuse me, guard.
You see, he kind of like, looks at you and goes, "Oh, good afternoon."
Yes, hello. Tell me what's going on. There seems to be a lot of hustle and bustle lately.
Well, that'd be the green schemes coming. So about finalising their peace treaty. Savages think they might even be tempted to join the Empire, should one such arise. Sorry, I should call it the Republic until Lord Goldwine can formally take charge.
Oh yes, I remember now. That's probably why. Okay, well thank you very much for that information. I didn't know if there was like a party going on.
I was like, are you heading up right now? We could formally introduce you to court if you like.
No thank you, we're actually heading out, if that's okay.
Oh, no problem at all, Mum. May I ask, for security reasons, where is the diplomat?
Oh, the drow diplomat.
Yes, Mum.
There's been a change of plans. You'll have to talk to Ralderan if you would like more information. Fortunately, it's kind of a top mission at the moment.
You see, like, he kind of like stares, like, he was clearly told to wait for you guys, like, right, I'll be sure to pick that up when the wizard then. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that'll be all. Thank you very much for your time. And then she gives him like a wave or something and then walks off, like to the exit again.
He gives like a very like half-hearted, what the fuck was that wave?
Sure.
As he kind of watches you guys go off.
Because we're kind of in a rush anyway, so it's just like, bye.
And also with that perception check, you can see there is someone actually starting to head in through the main gate.
Oh boy.
And he is actually accompanied. I'll show you him now, as you have technically seen this person before.
Oh boy.
Ta-da! You see him, and you remember this figure as High Deacon Yasmo.
Heidi what?
High Deacon.
Oh, that guy.
Yasmo.
High Deacon.
We see.
I can't
He was
remember
like
if we
the-
had a bad or a
From, like,
good
the thing.
relation with him. I think he was just kind of neutral. I think he was kind of friendly.
Well, I don't think we actually spoke to him. He was kind of on the opposite side of the table.
I think I did during the Well, the big council meeting.
And you can see standing a bit beside him, and you can see one at each side.
Angels.
Damn. They have
But the
ASMR?
strange thing is, you can tell Iasmo is like having conversation. The two knights aren't actually facing him. They are facing to the west. And you can see both of the guards are completely locking eyes with two of the infernal guards that are guarding the gates of the embassy.
That makes sense.
And with that roll, you can see like one of their hands is kind of like slightly twitching as he is begging for a reason to go for his sword.
I see.
As you see him kind of like start to walk by and go, city, this is now. There's no place for religious aristocracy. As he kind of starts to walk by you guys, give it no real mind.
Who was he talking to?
He was talking to one of the gate guards, like they're giving him, judging by the amount of like yelling, he was giving him quite a bit of grief.
Hello, Archdeacon.
As you kind of see, he gives a slight nod and go, have we been acquainted?
I was at the compendium meeting. I don't know if you remember.
As you notice, he kind of gives like a step back and go, the lichen.
Yes.
Yes, I remember you. I remember your strange friends as well.
You're not
Voted
wrong.
to assist the werewolves and the goblins, if I am not mistaken. Strange.
That is true.
Strange indeed. As you can see, he kind of looks over your set and goes, "Ah, at least you have religion on your minds, as I can see by your holy symbols, respectively." As he kind of like half points a stick at Ethian and goes, "Your religion, however, I have yet to decipher."
I think that's a running theme with us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I will have plenty of time to ascertain the information.
I'm sure we can discuss this when you are next available. We wouldn't want to keep you.
Yes, I am very,
Like
but I will no doubt see you inside. And he kind of starts like trying to shuffle away.
I'll let him go.
How old is this man?
He looks to be in his kind of like early 60s,
Oh, okay. Not that old.
like late 50s, early 60s. Old, but not like
Decrepit.
ancient.
I mean, my dad's 60. So.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like advanced, and he's not.
He's not in the triple digits. He's like in the
Not
doubles.
crippled by his age. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Like Emmy just like walks on. She's like, okay.
You can see the two angels are like staring at you hard.
All of us, or just somebody in particular?
The group, you can see they're kind of just eyeball. Like they finally pulled their gaze away before like they just kind of both watch you staring from behind their helmets.
Did you see the guys he was with? They had freaking wings.
They're angels.
I've never seen an angel before. Do they have wings?
Yes.
I haven't got my voice changer on, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You sound very man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of walk up and stand maybe like 8 feet, 6 foot away from the angels and look at them for a second. And then Celestial. Oh wait, what's up?
I don't know. I'll just want to see what you're doing. That
I was gonna ask in Celestial, what god do you serve?
Make me a persuasion check.
Okay.
And it turns out they're evil angels.
Oh wow! I rolled a natural 18. Fallen angels, they're a thing.
No, you would be able to tell if they were fallen angels. Because like the wings are all burnt and black, and they look, evil. Oh, you can see like one of them completely ignores you, and the other one kind of looks down at you for a few seconds before going.
Wait, looks down? How tall?
How tall? Yeah, exactly. They're like
They
10 foot.
they are both about 7 feet tall.
Oh, 7 feet. So it's
wow.
it's not looking down at me a lot. Like I'm like I forget like 6'4".
Hey, they're not giant compared to you. How they are taller.
Oh, 6'3". I'm 6'3". Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're big. Ooh. Oh boy.
So you were saying he responded?
I see. He actually speaks back in common, however.
Oh, interesting.
What does he just go? I serve whichever god he does. And you can see he points a sword at Yasmo.
Doesn't he serve all the gods?
Precisely. I was merely a servant of his will. For now, at least.
I suppose I will leave you to your duties then.
You can see, like, you would think he was about to give some kind of nod, however, like, stops just as he's about to and then just starts heading off. You can see the other one is currently staying behind just to give the Devil's Guard the Gate an extra hard glare before slowly flying off. Leaving you guys once again in the rain.
You might find this interesting, Emmy, but even evil gods have angels.
Really? Huh.
Yes, all gods do.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Should probably get ready.
Yes, we do have somewhere to be, so I guess we won't take too long.
What's you guys just heading straight to the embassy? Well, straight to the Infernal District.
I'm trying to think because I don't really want to interact with the freaking Rakshasa, but the only devil that I know we're on some sort of good terms with is the receptionist. Unless one of you know a freaking person a devil. This is out of character, I'm asking.
Sorry, I might have missed that.
Oh. What I said was that, I don't, because the only good person, well, the only devil that we're on good acquaintances with is the receptionist for the Infernal Embassy. I don't really know of any others.
It wasn't his receptionist, it was his secretary.
That's the same thing.
And she's a scary bitch.
Which is why we need her on our side.
Wasn't she a freaking Arrhenius?
Yes.
That's right.
And we also couldn't tell. Well, I think we got the idea that she wasn't happy about losing the original guy.
The original, okay.
The original ambassador.
Lord Tyron, yeah.
Yeah. So she might be in some leaning towards helping us. I don't know, but maybe it's a good idea to go check with him or her.
Do you remember her name? I don't have it here in my list.
Let me just check. It's probably in my NPC list.
Remember, devils will rarely give you the people.
That's true, or at least the name they want to give you that's not their real name.
Yolanda.
Yolanda?
Yeah, Yolanda.
Or Yolanda?
W. Oh, sorry, not W. Y-R-E.
Oh, okay.
Which is probably isn't her real name, but it's a name I've got down for her. Yeah, I guess we don't have any other plans, so I guess we'll head straight to the Yolanda woman, demon, devil. Fuck.
Don't call a devil a demon. It's bad.
Yes, I
Right,
know.
you guys head up to the gates where there are currently a bearded devil and a chain devil. They're currently standing guard.
I keep
As you
looking.
notice someone kind of step forward a little bit and go, "Do you have business in the infernal
You
court?"
accidentally switch channels.
Bitch, what's the business?
We're here to speak with Yolanda.
You kind of see they both kind of look at each other for a second, look back at you. What is the meaning of this purpose? What is fucking I can't speak now.
Yeah.
The purpose is
What is the purpose of this meeting?
Yes. We are meeting her for a mission we have with. I lost the word. With
Yes.
Kira's business. There we go.
Clearance.
And I show him my thing.
You can see she like snatches it and starts reading through it.
What?
She starts like looking over it to see if she can find like giving it a look over.
Hey! Be careful, please.
Just be careful. You know how things can get in the infernal court. And like the thing is like there is like it's just kind of like a large fence, but it's a large gate, but it requires like a mechanism to open it. And you see like her walk over and like kicking it, but she's like, "Open the gate!" And this poor wee thing is like roused to its sleep as it's like forced to watch to open the gate.
Did she give me back my my badge?
She tossed it back to you.
Okay. Like,
Nice cat.
yeah. Thank you very much. And then she'll walk in. I forgot to put my thing on, but you know what I mean.
Enjoy your stay.
Like she involuntarily shivers.
Oh, devils. Oh.
Such a lovely place.
No, I mean more out of fear than disgust. It's more like devil. Yeah, she walks in with the others. She's not going on her own unless you guys are just standing there.
You can see this place as just a hive of just
Scum and
indulgence
villainy.
of the worst kind and just fear.
Damn.
There are some devils walking around. There are some like tieflings. Several people that are here either for curiosity or to buy and sell. Everyone, there's like an air of nervousness still here as they're given a sample of what it's like in the Dark City.
Okay. The same
Does
as
it look
before.
like there's slaves being sold or anything like that?
Perception check.
Well,
No.
that's a 2. So I don't
You currently do not see any slaves for sale.
Okay. Maybe he just goes through like normal, like we did before. Don't speak to anyone. Don't sign anything or anything like that.
And this time you can see there are a good few couple of people that like oh, you look weary. Stay in, and then the next person's like, weapons, armor, I have it all. Come browse.
Like, nope. I'm not. She's not actually saying that, but she's just in her mind. She's going, nope. No. She's going directly to the embassy.
Just thoroughly like fucking Patrick Stewart in the Star Trek for you. No!
There are 4 lights.
But no, you can see it does take you like a good little while just of like ducking, dodging, and generally just try to ignore all the temptations. Can I make everyone please roll me?
Oh, what?
Will save.
Will save. Okay.
Wisdom.
Yes. Shut your hole, boy.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
I can't believe you've done this.
11,
Oh, fuck,
11,
I
12,
can't
and 5. Does Spider have to roll one as well?
believe- He did.
Well,
Hopefully at
The
least one of us big.
hilarious thing once you guys got 11, 12, and 13.
Well,
But no, Bard is fine, Emmy's fine, and Fighter is fine. Ethan.
Ethan. Don't
wait,
you mean?
what?
Don't you mean Chuckles?
Wait, I thought I
I'm
was on
looking.
the
I'm looking
field.
at the name wrong. I'm joking.
It's supposed to be Bard, not Chuckles. Ooh.
I'm not doing well.
No, sorry. Ethan is fine. Emma is fine. Footer is fine. Bored.
Uh-huh.
You can hear the rest of you hear like singing, and it is quite a melodious tune, and it's rather nice. Well, I mean, you paint them around, and it's a catchy tune. Bard, you're enraptured by this song, and you have to find out where the source of it is coming
Oh
from.
shit. Well, I guess I walk over in that direction.
And it seems to be like a kind of like, you know, imagine
Do
like
you
a pub,
notice?
but a very like Moroccan themed. You know, it's very open. There's like sashes everywhere.
Hmm.
do we notice him walking away from us?
I would say so, yeah. But see, you kind of see him start to stop and peel off.
Bard, where you going?
We gotta find it.
Find what?
The music.
No, we got important business. You can't. We can't
No,
go
no.
talk.
I have to find the music.
Come on. No, it's not funny. Come on.
No, I just keep walking.
Come, Bard.
As you know, he's fighting,
Oh.
but like, man's got it bad. I don't like this. As he starts kind of like running after you guys, as you head into the bar, and you can see it as just filled to the brim with devils. It is just their hidey hole. Just them sucking on those strange soul stones. You can see them getting various drinks, some favors. It is a hall of decadence.
What kinds of devils? Like barbed devils, bearded devils? Is there anything in particular
Everything
that's more
from
common?
mostly barbed, bearded, and chained.
Okay.
However, there are a couple of spiked, there are a couple of bone, and there are a couple you don't quite recognise. They're strange mishmashes of the two.
How many they're called dretches, right? That's the no. Wait, is that the? I'm thinking of the fleshy mess, the fucking
Lemures.
lemure, yeah. How many
There
of
are
those?
no lemurs here. No,
Because they're technically like they're just fodder. They're like a fucking slave labor.
they are slight menial labour and fodder.
Hmm. So none of them. Okay. I just keep looking for the music.
That's right. You can see as you guys kind of head in, there is a very large tiefling woman, or it appears to be a tiefling. It is a very large red-skinned woman with a very long whipped tail, very large horns, very aggressive ones pointing straight forward, and she is wearing almost like a belly dancing outfit, and she is just both dancing and humming a song. And you can see there is a group of about 20 people just sitting at her feet, just listening to her sing. And they are just thrown in
Throwing what?
money.
Oh.
Like Emmy would be like holding onto his arms, like Bard, come on, we don't have time for this.
I like drag her behind me as I'm going towards the woman. I have to.
You can see like as you get there, she just kind of like gives you a wink, throws like one of those little like a little silken ribbon down and starts to like start to pull you closer to where the rest of the other crowd is. And can I have you roll another wisdom saving throw, please?
Yep.
Oh,
Well,
there
that's
we go.
better.
10 more.
So, no, as you can see, she is currently working to get at your coin purse. Suddenly,
Oh.
you start to like, what am I doing here? What is this? There's this woman who's like right beside you.
And do I notice her trying to take my money?
Make a perception check as you
Okay.
kind of just went back into the room.
Bitch, I see you.
Oh no, you feel a very like a normal hand going for your coin purse.
Do you want to keep that arm?
As you notice there is like a very Roman intimidation check, in fact.
Jesus.
I
He just
think
killed
you
himself.
You just kind of notice. There is like a second of hesitation before she kind of like reaches in between her breasts and pulls out a single coin and go, "You merely dropped this." And they kind of give Hope puts it into your hands. And then they rather begrudgingly starts backing up from you.
Well,
Join
thank
the
you. It's such a kind gesture that you've done me. What's your name? Or at least in this place, what is the name that you choose to be known by?
Don't push your luck, pretty boy.
Oh, I won't. It's not me who's at disadvantage right now, so I'd very much like to know your alias.
You can see she is starting to like move back to the.
Where are you going? I thought we were
actively
about
ignore
to
you.
get acquainted.
And that's why you see her being like, I am sorry. Ramir, it seems this one is not enticed by my charms. Before you hear like a mistress would like you to yes now.
I couldn't hear what was said.
The mistress would like if you left now.
I just kind of like shrug and check my coin purse to see if nothing else is missing.
For the sake of this, I'd say you actually have gained 1 gold coin.
Huh. I turn and
As you can actually start to see, there are a couple of other people that are starting to be like let into the bar. As you can see, this is probably one of her main ways of making money.
Well then.
Bart, let's go before anything else happens. You just kept coming here and you wouldn't listen.
Magics. Fucking hate magic sometimes. Did you do anything? I didn't. What did you do?
What did she do or what did we do?
What did you do?
Well, we kept trying to stop you and you just wouldn't listen to us. But let's just get out of here before anything else happens.
I walk out.
Yeah.
Be careful, there are a lot more stores like this one.
I'll keep that in mind. And just like puts his hand on the pommel of his Vorpal sword.
So she gives you a wink if we'll get back to that scene.
Tricksters.
This is why I don't like coming here. Let's just quickly get to the embassy before, I don't know, freaking one of the elder gods or something.
Fucking 23 intimidate, Jesus.
That was pretty hard.
It takes you probably like another hour just to like get into the streets and stuff like that.
We do like Amy does like a speed walk thing. Okay.
Just power walk.
Yep.
And like, excuse me, do you have a moment to talk about? No, not far too much. But no, I'd say for the sake of this, you guys eventually reach the large, twisted, gnarled black metal building, of which you would know as the Infernal Embassy. As you can notice, there is, weirdly enough, there is only one thing standing guard at it currently.
Really?
This is an imp.
An imp.
An imp.
A single imp.
There's something weird going on.
Okay, I guess. Who wants to go talk to the who wants to talk to the imp?
Actually, let me look at my languages. I
I'm,
no, I don't know Infernal.
I'm sure, like, for this person, it speaks common.
I'm going to assume as much. Ethan, do you want to give it a try? You seem much more silver-tongued than I do most of the time. I mean, the last thing I did was threaten to cut off a woman's arm because she was trying to rob me. So I think you should handle this one.
As you wish. Otherwise, I'll walk up to said imp.
Good luck.
You can notice as it watches you, you kind of like stabs the spear down the ground.
Yes, well, do you speak common by any chance?
You can assume that it says something in reply to it. Not common though. And there's like a couple of seconds of silence. There's a couple of seconds of silence where you hear him be like, "Buddy, buddy," like kind of like pointing the spear at you a little bit, in, like a backup motion.
Oh, okay. I'll use Awaken Mind then,
Telepathy!
and and I'll say, now, there's no need for aggression.
You can see that he looks at you're in my mind. How?
Politics. Yes, that's all well and good, but we need to see your master. Can you let us inside the embassy?
Many wishes to the master. Not many actually achieve this. What most you think are worthy?
Well, I did not understand a word of that, Kieran.
I'm sorry.
Like something
I
about
was more.
you're worthy
Basically, I
or
was trying to do it when I'm super tired. Was not the best. It was basically like most people want to go see Boss Man. Why the fuck should I let you in my door, son?
It's diplomatic business.
You can see like for a second. Don't care.
Are we talking about the Rakshasa?
What?
Who can say?
That's the boss that we're meeting, right?
No, we're meeting
Yeah.
with what's her face, the receptionist.
Oh, Irlanda,
Yep.
right?
Irlanda?
What's he saying? Ethan?
He's not letting us in because no reason.
The reason is.
You should let him
The
know.
reason is it is for me.
Is he speaking common now?
No, he's still speaking it. He's using
Oh.
awakened mode to talk to you. He said, "What's in it for me?"
You should let him know that his masters probably won't be happy if such a lowly devil like himself enters into such important business.
Maybe. Oh wait. Maybe if you mention we're here to see Yolanda herself, I might make him take notice.
You should probably. Have you even told him about Irlanda yet, or what have you said?
Give me a moment. Now, Imp, if you won't let us see the master, then at least let us see one named Irlanda.
What business do you have with her?
Rather important business. Some that would not divulge to one such as lowly as yourself.
Make me a persuasion check.
Bitch, you and Imp, you like the lowest of the low, apart from the flesh wads.
Mate, eat you. Oh, okay. Thanks, Glenn.
Eat
He's
shit!
gonna be like,
That's what you get for saying eat your shit.
Damn it.
wow, karma. Fuck.
Well, I didn't say eat shit though.
You did.
Well,
No,
didn't
no,
so.
out of character. No,
What did you actually. Fuck.
you cannot what's that? A fine argument. I will go and get you ready for you.
Sure.
She's probably going to get more fucking guards.
As you notice, he like he walked the door and like you hear like a heaving sound like close it in here.
Your mic's really distorted right now, Kieran. I don't know what's going on.
Hold on, give it a sec. I'll try and cut it out.
I think it's a little better now.
Is that any better?
Yeah, you might have been too
Yeah,
far away or
it's better.
something.
Sorry. Hold on, you can see like
It's bad. It's like you're rubbing cloth against it.
I don't know what's going on, but you. Oh, I guess he's trying to reconnect.
Mm-hmm.
hello,
Hi.
Hello.
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 Yes.
Is it okay now?
It seems
I
to
believe
be.
it works.
So what he says is, he was like, "Oh no, I'll get you a handy hot." And then you hear him like walk in. He walks into the embassy and like heaves the door shut. There's a couple of things to say, so hear like.
What did he do?
He heard the sound of a mechanism walking.
The smallest bites have the biggest barks.
So, I take it he's not going to be helpful then.
Not at
Seeing
all.
as he's... Alright.
Is there
Then,
any other way in, Kieran?
Make me a investigation check. No, it's just a perception or investigation. What was higher? That'll be nice.
Okay. I guess while he's doing that, can I be like, can I knock on the door like not lightly, just like bang bang?
All right, you knock on the door.
Yep. Another 9, damn.
9.
If you roll another one, then Satan's in trouble.
The police roll up.
999.
But no. You give a couple of taps on the door, and you see like there's a little slit that opens, and you see a pair of like fiery orange eyes staring at you.
Hello. I'm here to see Miss Yolanda, please.
What is your business?
Emmy.
Clear a business, and it's rather important.
Emmy.
Yeah.
Goldwine's symbol. You should probably use it.
Oh, I was getting to that.
Okay.
Would you like to roll me a perception check, or would you? No, persuasion. Persuasion.
Persuasion check, see. As I'm rolling, it's like, we're also on here by Goldwine business. And I'll show him the symbol as well.
Oh, it's gonna be with advantage. If you're showing the symbol.
Yep. Advantage, persuasion. What? Fuck you! Fuck you! I'm like, I take it out and then I just kind of drop it back. So I'm like,
Do you want to know something though?
yeah.
The DC was 15. But producing the Goldwine symbol did drop the DC by 10.
Wait, I actually get it. I actually get that.
Oh
you passed by half of a ball here.
Fucking, jeez. If I hadn't said that, oh, fuck.
I just like to think I do the thing from like Guardians Get to the Galaxy when he drops the orb. I drop the thing. I'm like, ugh.
Just go but you're like, oh no, it's okay, it's cool.
Yeah.
God, why did I thought you were supposed to be the dexterous one.
Hey, this thing has been in my pocket for a while. It's got some ergo on it.
It's got, gross.
Yeah, gross.
Not a fan of ergo.
No, you can see them kind of like stares at a second before like, and you see that was slam shut. There's like a couple of seconds of silence before you hear the door opening up again, and there's a familiar Eredies kind of standing with her arms crossed, looking a bit confused at why she's being yelled against so soon.
A familiar enemy.
Eredies.
Aranyes. Sorry, I've misheard.
Show that symbol. The lens.
Oh, Kira, what are you
Oh
doing?
god, what is happening to your mic?
I don't know. For whatever reason.
The fuck?
It's all
Sounds-
like muffled now.
It's like you're got it pressed against something.
What about now?
But that sounds a lot better already.
Good. Good.
But yes, it's like I start pocketing the thing away. I'm like, Yolanda, hi, it's good to see you again. Do you have somewhere we can talk business in private?
I have my office.
Okay, is it okay to speak there?
Follow me. Can I start to lead you guys in? You see the imp kind of looking at the ground, kind of afraid of the reprimand he's gonna get.
Yeah. And
I'm
walks by,
sorry
just
that our
gives him a smile.
business was delayed. Unfortunately, that was out of our hands.
Oh, why were you so delayed?
Well, we had trouble getting through the gate.
How so?
That imp proved to be a bit more unpersuasive.
Just gonna see him like slowly turn around. As he's like, Mistress, I can explain. And you see like she holds out her hand, and there's a few gouts of like blackish red energy that like blast into the imp,
Oh Jesus!
and you can just see like a corpse thrown about 20 feet back, just lying on the ground, blown to bits.
Oh, okay.
Forgive me, it's so hard to get good help these days.
Seems he didn't know his station. But we do have.
But that is none of your concern. Why did you come here?
We have urgent business with someone in. You've probably been there before, but someone in the city of Diz. We were wondering if you knew anyone that would be able to be a guide of sorts.
You notice her eyes kind of like going. Her eyes go kind of wide as she kind of looks at like Dis. The Iron City of Dis.
That's correct.
Indeed.
Are you sure?
That's what we've been told the person we're supposed to be meeting with is.
I'm quite surprised I didn't take you for the type. You're sure?
Bar just blinks because he's absolutely the least likely person to ever fucking visit Dis willingly.
We're quite sure this is an important matter. We are to speak with someone ranked there as an Airy. I don't know what that is. Do you have any idea?
Of course. I'm a privileged position back in this. It's just that I am stuck being the secretary to the ambassador.
Something's rubbing up against your mic. Either that or the short in the cord or something.
Alright, what about now?
But
Yeah,
better,
it's,
but you keep getting the scratchy. Whatever you're doing right now is making like scratchy noises.
It's being annoying.
Oh shit.
Is that away?
No,
just,
it's working now.
You sound a lot closer.
Good.
No,
There's the
don't.
dog.
There's the dog.
And there's the dirge.
Yes. But we can also hear like the background as well, so I don't know if you've got it coming through another speaker and not your headset if you're doing that or whatever.
No, it might be the TV that's on the living room. Or folk watching TV.
Okay.
TV. It's a very loud TV.
That is indeed.
Yeah, we don't really usually
my
hear
dog.
stuff from your side.
don't know what's wrong about it. It's just been all kinds of balls today. The dog's going mental. Give me a second.
Yeah, it's fine.
Does anybody have
Wow.
speak with animals? No.
I do.
Oh right, you do.
I can speak
You have
with and I
telepathy.
can make animals come to me.
Whoa!
I can make them come to me.
Whoa!
Huh. No. No.
I mean, yeah. That's another quote, all right.
Oh man, we haven't made one in a while.
What?
A ship quote.
Oh, we did it just recently.
No. In your belly button. I can't make animals.
Whoa!
That's not what I meant, but sure.
Added context.
But no, you can clearly tell that there is a good bit of disdain in her voice as she says, "The ambassador."
Hmm.
Well, do you know of any area that we can get into contact with that would be good to us? You know, amenable to our problem.
You mean oh.
To get to this, if you want passage, I could assist you. But
Are you actually able to come with us?
I heard we were supposed to meet with the Airy. I don't know if there's more than one.
the air. As you see, she kind of grabs your mouth, but it sounds like. What business do you have with the area?
Important business. It's we're not really sure. We're just told to go speak to an Airy.
Kieran, out of character.
Yes.
Was that password supposed to be presented to the Airy themselves?
You weren't given too exact details. You just said that would be a way for the Airy to know.
The way.
Okay, so that's presented directly to the Airy. Okay.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's how I got it.
Yes, we were told personally to meet with them, that they were our contact in this.
You realise the area is essentially a kind of mayor almost.
A what?
For a mayor for a specific district of this.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
They are sort of Dispater's loyal subjects, eyes and ears.
Oh, okay.
So if you have contacts with an Airy, goodness, you have friends in higher places than I thought.
Well, that's good to know. Do you know of one that would be willing to meet with us?
I can't think of any that like mortals particularly enough to meet with them now. I mean, it sounds like you know one, or are you just wanting to meet one for the sake of meeting one?
No, just told to go speak to one and present them with us with the stuff that we've been told to do.
Well, did they not give you any specific information about which Airy it was?
We heard they were the ambassador to the material. I don't know if that means anything.
Oh. Yes, I know exactly who that is.
Oh, that doesn't sound like good news.
She's an insufferable bitch.
Good to know.
She's my sister.
Oh,
At the very least, you know her well. What is she like?
Well, she's an Erinies. I don't think you'll like what she like.
What pain and torture?
Among other things.
Sounds like fun, I guess. I don't actually know, but
It's an acquired taste, dear.
okay. Will you be able to get us into contact with her so we can meet her?
You will owe me a massive favor.
Sorry, what?
You would owe me a massive favor.
Of course.
What kind of favor?
You know what kind of favor.
Oh.
Not sure I do.
I don't know what. You want some money?
Nothing too harsh. I do something for you. You do something for me in the future.
In the future.
I mean, the thing about contracts with devils is I know often how they turn out. Is it anything like that? Because I would like to. If it's going to be an agreement, I would like to read anything that you're going to provide first. Or is it not that kind of a deal?
Oh.
And then everybody goes quiet.
And then
She
the
died.
chick dies. She died!
Oh my god, did he actually? Shit.
I don't know. He's still in this game in the Discord, but
Audio must be messed up.
Kieran, can you hear us?
Kieran, hello.
he has been
Hello?
wiped out by the angels.
That would be nice if
Oh, hey.
when people phoned me, it didn't log me out.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, that's
That
what
is
was
bad.
annoying. Well, you can see I'll be like, oh, it's nothing serious. I do something for you. You'll owe me a favor at a later date.
Bard said, is it the kind of favor that requires a contract? Because if it is, I'm going to want to read it. And if it's not, well, what kind of a deal is it?
I never said a deal. I
Just
said
a
a
favor.
favor.
Okay, well,
Okay.
what kind of favor? You said we knew what kind. Because our specialty seems to be killing things.
Well, if I ever need something killed.
This wouldn't happen to be someone close by, would it?
No. It'd be someone far enough that you wouldn't know them, don't worry.
Okay. Are they bad per se, or
Well, you'll find out if I ever need you.
can I do an insight on her? I mean, I'm not saying that. Let me turn it off. Can I do an insight on her out of character? Because I'm not saying that when I'm in character, 'cause that'd be weird.
Brain check on her favor.
Can I insight her?
Sure.
Cheers, bro. That's a 5. I still got advantage on, sorry.
Hard to read.
Yes.
Hard to read.
You can tell that she is. She looks happy. She looks kind of playful, but other than that, can't discern anything other than like her surface, which the facade she's putting on.
Hmm.
I say
Oh.
it's acceptable. What do you others think?
We tend to kill a lot of things. What sort of creature is it? Or is it a person?
What? No, it's just a favor that she wants to keep on hold, Zach.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, getting us in contact with this person is pretty important, so...
Yeah.
I'd say if it's not really going to be something that's like killing some sort of royalty or getting us into trouble, I'm all right for it, I guess. I was like, what if she sends us to go kill the king or something?
Well, this is the thing. This is why contracts are so important.
True. We're not really signing anything, so I don't know how it
Well,
works
that's
this
the
way?
thing. What is the consequence for not doing it if there's no contract? Obviously, it's not in good taste.
She gets mad and very bitchy.
Well, I mean, I would not want to see her mad, but that's not my point. But if we're unable to deliver,
Personally,
well,
she's...
then I guess it'd be harder to secure her favor in the future.
Personally, she seems to be the least bad out of the deep devils we know. She's
You
not.
mean- you
I'm
mean
not saying she's good.
untrustworthy?
Yeah, she's not.
Well,
She's
it's
not
because
that she's
it's
not
because
evil. She's the best out of
she's
them.
the
Very,
most
like-
trustworthy, I think, is what you mean.
Something like that. Yeah.
well,
Okay.
most trustworthy because we actually have previous.
She's the
dealings
least
with her.
murdery of the three.
Yeah. But so
It's
far she
funny that we
hasn't
say
done
that, even though
anything.
she obliterated that fucking imp.
Well, because it was an asshole.
If you guys think it's a good idea and this is a serious situation, I would say let's do it.
And can you guys roll me a stealth check, please?
Stealth check.
To see if we had that conversation in private.
Yeah.
Were we?
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't remember. Do I get advantage on stealth, or is it only
She's probably gonna hear us.
stealth?
I don't think we said anything that was too damning, so we'll see.
That's a 13.
Right, so the highest you got was a 13?
Mm-hmm.
So you can see the secretary has like given you guys a wide berth, and look, she's clearly telling you guys are like convening and doesn't want to butt in. And as they're kind of having this conversation, you can hear. Have you any idea how rude it is to scheme in my hall and not even come and say hello?
Is it the Rakshasa?
And you can see. You don't actually. You see a puff of like pipe smoke appear from out of nowhere, as it is just a very wide smile that appears from underneath her.
Crap.
I can't
Hello
remember if we-
again, dearest friends.
Did we ever learn this guy's title or name?
No.
Okay, yeah, we just know him as
This
the
is
Rakshasa.
It's you, Mr. Rakshasa Man. That's right.
Ambassador Rakshasa.
Well, it all depends on your definition of scheming.
Well,
That seems to be the
you've been
nation.
told this. Everyone seems to.
I mean, hardly any time goes by before such a thing happens here. It seems to be the common thing to do.
But you never answered my question.
We're arranging a meeting.
Oh,
Yes.
do tell.
Well, I did. We're having a meeting.
Yes, but I think I want juicy little details inside what you said.
What's in it for us?
It's no deal yet, my friend. We're just sharing a little bit of friendly banter.
I look around at the rest of the group like, yeah, this is fucking shady as shit.
We're
We
going
only-
to this, and that's about it.
Ooh.
That's well,
Deception
it's-
check. Oh my god.
well, more in the sense that like it's all I'm going to tell you.
This.
We all know that the Hells deal very, very deeply in information, so all information has a price.
You stole the words right out of my mouth. I'm beginning to wonder which one of us is the Rakshasa.
Well, I would assume it's the one with the fur, but I guess that could apply to both of us.
You see, like he kind of like he he has started to appear now. At this point, he sits, but there's like no chair. He kind of just like takes a cross-legged seat
the
and
air.
posture in the air.
Oh my god.
As he is actually smoking like a stovepipe. He's smoking like a long hobbit-looking pipe. It's one of those like Bilbo Baggins 20-inch things.
Oh my god. What are you smoking?
A pipe.
No, what's in the pipe?
You can see what he gives you a look and go, with all due respect, but I don't really think we came here to talk about what I'm smoking.
Of course not. Just pleasantries.
I'll deal with pleasantries after you answer my question and give me more information.
Well, we did already mention, and you seem to agree
Because
that
what
it
if
would
I
have
could
a
take you to
price.
this? I could take you to this and give you the stamp of approval of the ambassador.
Oh, unfortunately, we kind of already accepted Yolanda's offer.
Oh, you mean my underling?
Yes. And if you know about
Hmm.
the whole things with devils, seeing as we've already entered into a thing with her, we can't really enter another one.
Can't really
Wait,
break the
you can
deal.
see he looks up at like secretary and goes, "You entered into a contract," and she kind of goes, "Yes, ambassador." And I'm going to have a roll a deception check.
Oh
And if
boy,
she fails, I will literally sign a contract.
we're fucked.
Oh,
No.
that is a crit.
A crit fail?
No, I mean he's not gonna tell us.
It's not the good crit, kid.
Oh no.
Great. That's great. It's like
She's like, "Yes, ambassador," and like, just clearly looking at you guys in a panic as he kind of notices you kind of lock eyes and go, "Hmm. Oh well, I suppose I won't be able to get you down to this and give the ambassador a seal of approval that will let you move around the city unmolested, so you won't be enslaved or turned into lemures."
What do you want?
Oh no! You already have a mission clearly, a binding pact. Of course, I couldn't even attempt to break it. I should
Don't
just leave you to your devices.
don't even try to pretend that you won't have some kind of stake in this. So what do you want?
I want a job.
You
I want
a
you to
job.
do a job for me.
What kind of job?
A clearing job.
You
I'm
want
like,
to have a clearing job assigned.
Oh yes.
Clearing what?
It's a doozy. Well, first, and you can see he like clicks his fingers and you see like a piece of paper form. I think we should start with the formalities.
I like him. He takes hold of arms? Bard's arm, not arms Bard. Is like whispers to him, I don't think it's a good idea to sign anything with him.
So wait, is there a contract in front of us?
There is.
He's not wrong in the fact that there will probably be lots of difficulties in this if we don't have a higher power vouching for us. He's not
Look,
wrong.
I'll even write it so you can watch me write the damn. And you can see like he like shows you and is about to start writing his name before he pulls it away so you can't see it and starts writing. And then you see like
You do
once it's disappeared, you can see him like, me, ambassador to the 9 hells from the prime material plane, do hereby invoke this contract so that the bearer may move within the city of Dis and
Are
the
you-
first 3 levels of hell without
Are you-
being molested, antagonized, or otherwise impeded by any being lower than my station or equal.
I have a question for you.
Hold on, I'm still dictating. Okay, I'm done.
Are you the Irie?
Yes.
The mansion looks lovely this evening.
But he's
Zach, please.
Yeah, welcome to Bard.
The mansion looks
And
lovely.
as I gesture around the embassy.
The mansion looks lovely this evening.
I'm actually
You
seeing if that's
know,
the...
I've heard that before. And you can see he looks forward and goes, "You're looking for Bigby." Oh, I could see it on your little faces. What are you doing looking for Master Bigby? Master Wizard. That's one of his little call signs, isn't it? I remember his annoying little elf students used to use it. If you're going down to this, and you kind of see his eyes go wide, that means he's still down in the hell.
To be perfectly honest, we don't know.
Oh no, someone knows. No one would send you all the way down to the hills on a whim or a
Do
group.
you have a stake in the material plane?
I have a stake in a lot of things.
Well, those investments might go to complete shit if this doesn't work out for us. So any help you can offer would be greatly appreciated, as it aligns with your interests as well as ours.
You see, he kind of like wiggles the contract in front of your face. I am helping.
So, like, what is the stipulation?
To invoke this contract, you merely have to, and I quote, slay one monster of my choosing.
I would prefer if that were outlined in the contract ahead of time.
Would you prefer I write it out right now?
Well, at least we know what we'd be facing at that point.
And you can see he goes, well, to receive the benefits of this contract, it will become apparent when the band of the Iron Shield has completely and utterly destroyed and brought back proof of the kill of the gibbering mouther.
A gibbering mouther. Interesting.
What do you want with one of those?
I think I read about those somewhere.
You can see like he kind of looks at him and goes, I think you know.
Emmy just goes like... She's trying to keep a straight face, but she's going a bit pale.
And the best part is, you don't even have to track it.
You know
She
where it
knows
is.
where it is.
Oh. Did you... Have you encountered these creatures before, Emmy?
Wait. Once.
What?
But I'd rather not speak about it now. It's rather personal, unfortunately.
Really, Bard, we shouldn't pry into someone's personal feelings like that. It's quite rude.
I'm pretty rude.
I have learned that the hard way. And you can see like he's rubbing his cheek where you cracked him.
I only give what I get.
I agree to disagree. No, I think that's a very fair contract. I think my terms are fair. Do you agree?
Can we read it before we sign anything?
Of course.
Okay. So,
reading
like,
time.
I start looking into this shit as hard as I can for anything that may be against us, and I'd be getting 5
Can
on
you
this as
read
well.
Can you read Infernal?
If it's not in English, no.
Can you read Spanish? Is it English? No, then no.
If it's close to Abyssal, maybe I can read bits of it. I don't know.
You know, it seems a little bit of underhanded dealings if the language presented in the contract is one that cannot be understood by the party receiving it.
Indeed, it does.
That's rather unfortunate.
I mean,
No.
I dictated it. I told you what it said.
Yes, I don't believe you for a fucking second. No offense.
Oh, and you can see he like staggers back and holds his chest.
A devil
You
tries to
wound
lie.
me.
What a preposterous statement. An idea that a devil would try to get ahead in life. That's insanity.
You
No.
wound me, Bard. You wound me.
Good.
I'm trying to be helpful as I can.
Well, in
My fun.
that
To just be frank though, the last person that signed a contract with you didn't exactly go well for them.
He was a fool, though.
You have a bad habit of taking the words out of my mouth.
I don't really think that he was a good example as to what a smart deal maker would be. So, unless there's something preventing you from writing this contract in common, I would appreciate it if you did.
Well, there's nothing stopping me from writing it in common. There's nothing forcing me to write it in common either.
Well, I guess we could go without it.
If you really wish, I mean, it's no skin off my teeth either way. It says the same thing regardless.
Unfortunately, I don't think that Gibbering Mouther is going anywhere anytime soon in that case.
That is unfortunate. All right, then. You can see he, like, sits down and, like, takes a long draw of his pipe. You do, of course, realize that it's him like, oh, Uranda, by decree of the ambassador, you are forbidden for helping them, of course. Now, is there any other business I can help you with?
Do we still have... Oh wait, let me take out the... Do we still have that eye monocle thing?
Eye thing?
The monocle.
The monocle?
Because I can't remember what that does. Is that a thing that translates stuff?
Seeing ethereal stuff.
Okay. Does anyone have, like, translation stuff? Like, magic-wise, like, translate document or...
Do you have Decipher Script, Ethan?
Well, there is an invocation that allows me to read all writing, but I don't have it. So
You don't have it, yeah.
I do not.
It exists. Do you have it? No.
No.
Of course not, because there's other good things.
Because I can cast more Eldritch Blast.
Damn it.
Unless Jim allows me to be fuckery, but no.
So the exact words he said was that by decree of the embassy, you can't help them get into such the city of Diz.
Yolanda was prevented from helping us.
Yeah, but to get into the city of Diz itself, right? Is that what he said, Kieran?
He just said that by decree of the ambassador, you are forbidden from helping them.
Oh. Oh crap, because I was going to get her to read it so then she could actually tell us exactly what it says, but now that's gone.
As you know, he's just sitting there kind of smoking, looking at you guys, waiting for a reply.
Mr.
I did a dumb. I just realized what I did.
What?
I'm tired. I'm sick. No, I just realized what I did. It's
okay.
fucked up. Yeah, no, I didn't realize at the time.
Is it... Mr. Ambassador, is it possible to put this under one name for just one person to deal with this, where the others don't have to do it and have no stake or have no tie to the contract, and it just be on one person? Would that be amenable?
Yes. Of course, yes.
I look back to the others and like, this looks like it's the only choice. I guess I'll sign this then. I'll put it under my name.
Are you sure we don't know what it says?
Just
Well,
if he's
then
not,
we
if
don't get the
he's,
benefits of the contract.
Then we
Yes.
need to find somebody else.
do you know of anyone else
Yes, Yolanda's sister.
who's in Diz?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. we can't get to Diz without a devil's help.
It's just that laugh that caught me. I'm just like,
Look, we are on a tight schedule. The longer we take, the more serious this is going to get. I'd rather not put you guys in trouble over something like this, and I kind of have a personal stake in this myself, so be best to risk one of us than all of us, I'd say.
Rakshasa. What is the penalty should the contract not be carried out?
Nothing too drastic. I just want to help you get to this. Or to any realm of hell.
Wait,
How does
so
that
we're
make
supposed to-
sense? Because
Are we supposed to kill the gibbering mouther first, then?
Yes.
oh,
This contract will act as a sort of protection ward. This after the gibbering mouth has been killed.
And
I don't.
where in the city of Dis would we be transported to?
Oh, that's. You're learning to run before you can walk.
Oh, being transported into a slave pen is hardly what I want to happen, so I would like to know.
Oh, come now. I would never do it. So crass and horrible.
Of course you would.
Once again, why do you wound me? I want to
Good.
do all I can to help you.
Yes,
pro-
that's why you prevented your underling from helping us.
Yes, because I want to help you.
Right.
the problem we have is that if we do sign this, we'd have to go find this creature, which I may have the general location of, but not the direct coordinates
Can't
of
you-
where it may be.
Can't you detect certain types of creatures within a certain vicinity of you?
Yes, but not its location. I can just detect that it's there.
Well, if I
True.
can remind you to, the good Rakshasa said he would help us find the gibbering mouther.
That's true.
I know, that's what I was asking.
As outlined in the contract.
If we could
And
read it.
outlined in the contract.
Could you transport us to it?
Right to the gibbering mouth, huh?
Not right inside of it. In its vicinity.
I could maybe, yes. But that is another favor, and that would require another favor on your part.
I don't think expediency means much to you, but I guess we'll have to deal with it that way. It's not like the planes are at risk of being destroyed or anything.
But are they not interested in this?
And this contract has nothing extra. It's not you have to do it in a certain time frame. You don't have to sell your soul once you kill it, or if you kill it at a certain time, you then get to become our slave, or if one of us that isn't the contractor doesn't kill the mouther, the contract is still not void, or still voided.
Does that mean that you have to kill it specifically? Emmy?
Yes.
You're the one who has to kill it?
I would assume so.
Well, if we're all going, then why is the contract only tied to one person? Surely it should be tied to all of us.
She wanted to take the burden.
Especially if, no offense to you, Mr. Ambassador, since most devil contracts seem to have an underhanded way of enforcing it. I'd rather it be on one person than everyone. Hey, for all we know, once I sign this and we kill the thing, I become a demon. Or devil, sorry.
I would really be careful about mixing those two up around here.
Yes, I know.
You might have found your new friend.
Is it possible?
Think it over. Would you like a cigar, something to drink, something to eat, maybe?
No, thank you. Is it possible that hold on a sec. I meant to take that out. Sorry. Is it possible that thinking on like devil contracts and stuff like that? Can I think that it's possible for the person that's about to enter into it to add their own terms?
Make. I'm trying to think what check would be applicable for that.
Religion?
But make a history check.
History. Okay.
What's the advantage? Because I think you were beside when they was doing it.
History. Here we go. That's an 18. Jesus. Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, you can tell that when a devil and a mortal open up on a contract, the devil can add. Both of them need to agree to the terms before they're added. Once they make one, both parties can add as many rules as they wish. So you can add more terms and rules should you be given the chance. But affect
Okay.
both of them.
So effectively, if we want to add stuff, we can just add stuff. That's even him. Okay. That could be bad then, because then at some point you could just go, "Oh, hold on a sec! I decided that I actually want your soul after you kill this thing." Okay, I got something.
But that seems like a bit strange for a contract. Like once you sign it, you can still change it. It seems a bit weird.
I have a few stipulations I'd like to make to the contract, if that's possible. Ambassador?
Sorry, it's been weird for me again. It was getting a bit sloppily done.
Alright, actually, could we take a break for a sec? Because I just got to do something.
Yeah, no, that's a very good time to take a wee 5-minute break because I'm also busting for the toilet.
Yes, that's what I was doing. Alright.
5-minute break.
I have to
So
go
we
do
should-
something. Yes, it's a toilet.
Yes. Alright, we'll be back in about 5 minutes, guys. See you soon.
Eat my ass, boy.
And we're back.
Rub my chub, faggot.
Come on, we're back. We're just... Come on. I literally just turn it back on and that's what you say.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry, Roland. You'll have to leave the Big Brother house. You've tainted it with your bad language.
You've been voted out of the house.
Oh god. Deep voice.
What? Yeah, this is Bard.
Bard.
Hi.
Hi, it's like, what the fuck you guys talking about? I'm trying to talk and you guys are just sitting saying hello to each other.
Anyways, continue.
Yes,
Can I? Thank you.
yes, I'd like to make some stipulations in the contract if that's okay.
Normally I don't like to, but I think I can make an exception.
Okay.
As
Well,
he kind of hands you the little parchment and the quill.
alright. I'll take it. Do I have to actually say these out loud, or can I just write them down and then just tell you what I'm writing down?
Which, as long as I know what you wrote down and what you know you wrote down, you can say it if you want. You don't have to.
Okay, so essentially, do I have to write it in Infernal or can I write it in Common? Or it doesn't matter.
You can write it in any language you wish.
Okay, I'll just write it in, normal Common, and I'll put down like the first stream as what? Really?
What?
That can't be right. Let me just check that. Yeah, I don't see that. I see 3 people.
No, that's currently watching. The total views are... Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, that's total views. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's total views overall. I don't know, but yeah. As I was saying, the first thing I'd write is that I'd put a stipulation in the contract where it says, any changes made to this document will have to be discussed by both parties and agreed upon before any changes can take place, including this statement.
You can see that he's not actively looking where you are as he's writing it, as in, as give you like enough room to let you write it without being molested.
Okay. And then I'll write a second one where
A second one?
yes. I'd write a second one where it's like
Oh, you
for
mean
both parties.
Second what, sorry?
A second stipulation. It's like the first one was written out.
And here's a brand new contract and it's moved up.
No, this is the contract for us. You're working for us now. No. Second part would be both parties will fulfill their side of the contract to their fullest part of their ability. The clearers, hereby known as whoever's going to write it, basically, or sign it. I guess it would be hereby known as the signer would have to fulfill the side of the contract to their fullest capability and deliver as stated. The contractor has to fulfill their side of the bargain to their fullest capabilities without harm or placing their teleport to the city of Diz in a place where it would cause injury or problems with the citizens of any realm. Was there anything else I was going to add to that? What was it? Third stipulation was neither side shall interfere with the completion of the contract, and once completed, no additional or changes to the document can be made. Once it is complete, it is finished, or nothing else can be added, basically.
Well, the way that sounds is that you could probably change it, or did you already have that stipulation made that it can't be changed yet, or at all?
Yeah, it can't be changed at all.
Changed.
It would be where once signed, this cannot be changed at all in any way.
Well, that he might try to be sneaky and change it before he signs it.
I mean, wouldn't it be that he's already signed it if he's handing the contract to us, or to get someone else to
Did
sign
you
it?
sign it already? I think you did. I remember
Kieran, did
him
he already
signing
sign the contract? Kieran? I don't know if he's trying to say something, but I'm not hearing anything.
Yeah. Kieran. Leave and come back.
Did he fall asleep?
I don't know, I can't hear him at all.
Kieran! I hear
Yes.
groaning. There you are.
I
Hey,
just
Kieran,
didn't
did
want
you-
to interrupt you.
That's right, I was asking you a question.
A question.
Yes. Out of the second one, is like, I asked if he had already signed the contract.
He has, yes.
Okay. So I've made those changes. I made that second change and third change. First, second, and third change. What was the final one? If either party does not fulfill their side of the bargain to an agreeable level, then they will be punished with death.
Death.
Fun.
Immediate and
Are you sure you don't want a Rakshasa under servitude?
permanent death.
Oh. Actually, wait, don't you have to, like, double kill a Rakshasa or kill them in the hells kind of thing?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm writing it down as permanent death. They can't come back. No wish, no spells can be able to bring this person back or this thing. And only
Oh,
if they
boy.
void the contract.
Right.
Just to reiterate the four things, Kieran. Number one, there will be no more additions and changes to the contract after it has been signed at all, ever. Second part, both parties will attempt or are to do the task that they have been given to the fullest capability that they can do. If any party does not do for fully what they have stated and what they have promised to each other, the contract is, void. Or the other. What was it? What was it exactly? Was it void? I think it was. Yeah. The contract
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, the contract is void. Third one. Third one was neither party will get in the way of completing the contract, and they shall do it to the fullest extent. The signer will do the mission they have been given and do exactly what they've been told to do, and the contractor will teleport them to Diz without any problems, not putting them in any harm's way once teleported, and won't get them into trouble with anybody from any realm. And the final one is, if any part of the contract is broken or not followed as agreed upon, the offending party will be killed permanently.
And you hand it back to him?
Yep, I just like to she reads, she double checks it, makes sure everything is completely right to acknowledge. If you want me to, I can roll to make sure that she thinks that it's correct or not.
I mean,
and it can't be turned away.
For the sake of this, I'd imagine that you're really looking at it hard. I don't know how you.
So I'm making sure that it's foolproof, that he can't turn it around. It says oh well, it's only then you don't die, or and no one's soul gets taken, that kind of thing.
Yeah. For the sake of it, just make me a perception check. But this is just you, or investigation. Sorry, this is you just looking for it and specifically crazy.
Okay, investigation.
Because perception, you've looked over it and the note looks good. It doesn't look like it would fuck you over. But investigation, just double checking the fine print and all that.
Okay. I need to make sure, because I know I've got something that gives me advantage on some things. Perception. dark vision. I don't see anything that might help. Right, so you said investigation, right? Kieran?
Yes.
Investigation, right?
Investigation.
Okay. Please, 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 please. That's an 8. Fuck me.
Looking over it, like, nothing jumps out at you apart from like what you've already added yourself.
Okay. I make sure Fire checks it out as well, because you know he knows how to do these kind of things. He's a thief, so he's like, oh, I know how to subvert the system.
So you kind of reads it, takes it off of you, and starts to scan it as a roll for him.
Come on, Fighter. I believe in you.
As a natural 20.
Yeah!
He has literally rolled a natural 1 and then a natural 20.
My boy.
Damn.
My boy.
Thanks, James Earl Jones.
You're welcome.
I like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Sorry, that undisclosed sci-fi show that we can't say.
The War of the Stars, yes.
But no, you can... He just kind of looking over it and goes, seems pretty legit. Did you ask to bring that big guy to him now?
Sorry, said that again. You got muffled.
The way the contract works, it's asking that you bring that Master Big guy to him.
Oh,
It does?
really?
Yeah, right there. And you see like it points to like the bottom part of one of the sentences in Infernal.
You can read Infernal?
Yep.
You could have said before, we were reading this, we didn't know anything what it said.
I thought you had it handled.
Dictate the contract, my ass.
You didn't say
You can see
anything
the
about...
chest that is like blowing a little bit of smoke and go, did I leave that out? Silly me.
You know, guys, I'm gonna do a bard thing. Should I do it or should I not?
Depends. Are you
Depends
just
on
gonna
how
straight up
bad
kill
it
him?
is.
It is quite hostile, but I'm not going to attack him.
I'm gonna punch you in the tits.
No, it's very hostile, but I'm not going to attack him.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't stop you, so
I mean, what do you think?
you're gonna
I
burn
figure.
the thing.
No. I would like to take
mean-
my Vorpal sword and slice his pipe in half.
Oh my god.
Okay, then don't.
Yeah, that
Then
would
don't do that.
be... Yeah. I mean, if you do it, you've already done it.
That's already
But-
being hostile, so please don't.
It's like saying, oh hey, we're gonna fight now. Damn.
It is up to you whether you do it or not, though.
I'm gonna roll a willpower check.
Oh no.
Oh, okay, that's a natural.
Oh,
20.
okay, that's... Damn.
You realize that is a terrible idea.
My hand rests on the pommel of my sword, but I do not draw it. I just kind of stare at him.
Is there anything else that we should know about the contract, Fire?
That was the main thing. Nothing really else.
I think you should cross that part out.
Is that how it works?
Actually, wait. No, isn't that part of the fucking contract now that it can't be changed?
Well, it hasn't
Well,
been
we
signed
haven't
yet,
signed
so...
it.
No, but he has.
Yeah, but he's... No, it means when both parties have signed it, it can't be changed anymore. That's
Is
why I'm
that
allowed
what
to
the
write in it.
stipulation said?
It can still be changed.
Good.
Don't you worry,
Seeing as
everything.
seeing as this wasn't stipulated, would it be would you be able to remove that for us, please?
I suppose I could. I just see like very begrudgingly like clicks his fingers and you notice a portion of it start to disappear and like the letters rearrange.
Okay. But if you would kindly read that again for us, just to make sure everything is correct.
This is what he kind of gives you a stare like what his name would be. Ambassador of the Nine Hells. To the Prime Material Plane, do grant the bearer of this document complete amnesty in the city of Dis and the first 3 realms of hell, that they may traverse it without being hindered, molested, or otherwise impeded. After the completion of a task of the ambassador's duty.
Does it say what that task is?
To kill the gibbering mouser.
It explicitly does say that on the contract.
Yes.
Okay.
Very well. And it also has all the stuff that I added on, right?
Yes. That's just the part I added.
Very well. If there's nothing else that anyone else wishes to add to this,
I'm fine if you are, dear.
okay. I make sure that Fire keeps watching as I'm about to sign this, just in case something changes as I write down. Do I need to sign this? Do I have to sign this with blood or just sign it?
Oh, that's a cliche. You can send anything.
Okay, very well. And then I'll take like a quill or something that has ink on it, and then I'll just start to sign my name onto the thing. Like my full name, obviously, because I won't just put Emmy, because I want to make sure that Fighter sees if anything's going on, and I'm looking as well when I'm writing. Okay.
Very careful with your name.
Am I? I've noticed it.
What do you say?
Am I?
Are you?
Didn't think I was, no. Victim of an average.
Then if I'll keep signing it unless something happens with the contract that either of us notice, I've finished signing it.
Alright, you can see like Emmy has signed it. I see like is it only you who's signing it, or are your friends joining in as well?
It would
Can
just
I
be me.
insight check? Can I insight check this?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. As he's inside, it says, "It's just me. I take full responsibility for this fulfillment of the contract."
Yeah, I don't think I read them very well.
He is just currently smoking his pipe with a neutral expression on his face.
I mean, I'm always checking him out because I'm like signing a serious contract with this guy, so I'm inciting the fuck. Never mind.
Well, guess I was done talking.
But yeah, I sign it and I'm saying I said what I said, and I'm like, I assume this is all I need to do. And I roll it back up and start to hand it to him.
As you see, like, you feel like a small bonding on the back of your hand as you see like a little symbol that kind of looks like the Asmodeus one appears on the back of your hand. And one appears on his as well. As you now have a pact.
Did it hurt at all, or was it just on my hand?
It was uncomfortable for a second, it didn't hurt.
Well, I guess I'm rocking this accessory now. Very well. I suppose we shall be quickly on our way then to deal with your side of the bargain. If there's nothing else, Ambassador, we'll be on our way.
Unless there's anything else you want to bring up. Anything on your mind?
Bart's still just staring at him with his hand on his sword.
Not for right now, I'm afraid. Thank you for your help, and we'll get right on this. And then she gives a bow again, but obviously she's not fully into the whole thing. She just, makes sure that she gives him enough respect that he won't lash out, and then walks backwards out of the room.
Oh, before you go, are you sure you don't want any provision?
Provisions in what way?
What sort of provisions?
Well, you're going to be fighting them. So don't clear as normally need. Potions, that sort of thing.
We were going to stock up at the local shop.
All of you will? That seems a bit of a waste.
What do you mean?
Well, those two, they will be fighting with you.
Who?
Well, this lot.
They're not fighting at all.
Well, you signed the contract.
Nowhere in the contract did it stipulate that I can't have help in this matter.
Well, no.
Oh?
But
I will
I
deal
will
with the
only
final
give
blow.
help to the people who bear their name on this contract.
We can find our help elsewhere. Thank you.
That being said, you can, as he unrolls the contract and goes, she can't.
Excuse me, I'm confused.
Well, there is the clause, you see.
What clause?
The contract is created. You can't just, it's a contract. You can't just decide that you don't want to have the contract anymore.
I never said I didn't want the contract. I'm saying, what do you mean?
I would like you to refer to the section you're currently referencing.
All right. As the other kind of like puts on a small pair of reading glasses. Let me see. Was there something near the end about not completing the contract or making it null and void would result in the instantaneous death of one of the participants?
That's correct.
Yes. So you will have to go, and you will have to go and kill this monster if you want this help, as to not ruin the contract.
I will do so.
The
However,
problem
I
being
can.
that outside assistance would make it. And it wouldn't really be fulfilling the contract properly then, as I would be giving help to people who really don't deserve it.
That does nothing to do with the contract itself unless you can reference a certain section in it itself. I think
Well,
you're currently impeding us from completing the contract, and that is a direct violation of the contract.
I'm not impeding anything. I'm having a conversation.
Where is this clause coming from?
the clause is the contract itself, but only Emmy wrote her name on it, so only she is effective to the contract. If she asks us for our help, then that's not in terms of the contract.
She wouldn't have to ask. But are you saying that this is only her business? Only she can complete it?
Mm-hmm.
Well then.
Indeed.
Well, I was going to deal the final blow. Would that still fill the terms? I'm asking this to the Rakshasa.
You can see there was like a little second of hesitation before he's. Like, for the first time, you have kind of seen him like flinch for a second before he answers, and he's like goes to speak, but then kind of catches himself. No, you'll have to do it alone.
Really?
I see. Can I insight him as I say that? See if
Sure.
he's lying. Come on, this is hinging on a lot now. Come on, insight. Fuck you,
Jeez.
insight.
I mean, I could insight as well, but sure.
All of you can insight for this.
I'll
I mean, unless you want me to die, it's fine.
Unless you want me to die. There you go.
Unless you're in a roll there too.
Oh, but Emmy is just kind of probably a little bit flabbergasted by like his comment. However, Bard and Ethian fight a role terribly as well. You can tell there was like a very smug little shit-eating grin on his face as he. You can clearly tell he thought he had you. And as soon as you said, well, you know, they can fight with me, but as long as I deal the killing blow, you clearly saw that smile vanish before he tried to like hide it.
That's interesting. Very interesting. I honestly thought you'd be a better liar.
You can hear like a small creaking sound.
Oh well.
Is
Has
the pi-
Emmy
is
signed
the
the
pipe?
It's
has
the
Emmy
pipe.
signed the contract at this point?
I've already signed it. Yeah.
Well then.
Well, if we're not currently being prevented from leaving, I think Emmy has a monster to kill.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. On my own, I guess. Can they at least come with me?
From what I understand of our friend here, as long as you deal the killing blow, any outside assistance is not against the rules. As long as you are the one to kill it, of course.
Well, very good then. Well, it was nice meeting you,
Um,
Ambassador.
With that, you can hear a as you see that the pipe is actually like, broken in half.
Pleasure doing business with you.
And you notice, see, he was like biting his lip as you were talking, and you can now see a trickle of blood that is going down as he is like bit square through the flesh. And it's just staring at all of you with like fucking hatred in his eyes.
It was like,
Pleasure
well,
doing
we
business
better
with
get on.
you.
I'll just give
Good
him
day.
a wave and walk off.
Yeah, I turn off and fucking pimp walk out of there.
I walk out, but I keep my back away from him, so I'm facing him basically all the way out. Because I don't know the whole thing about. I'm doing the whole thing where you don't expose their back to the devils, because I thought I heard a thing where it's like you can't do that because it's bad.
Oh.
Is that a thing?
I don't know if it's an actual thing, but I'm doing it just to be safe, and it'll probably be a thing Emmy thinks of anyway.
So Emmy crab walks out of
You
the
can
building.
kind of see as he's talking, you know, he looks at him and goes, "Have fun in Fadel."
She immediately grimaces and just keeps walking out.
Wait, we're going to the Fey Plains.
No.
And as you kind of watch, you can notice there is like another imp that like walks by the blown apart corpse and is like, ugh.
Yeah, that'll be you if you fucking give us any shit.
Oh my god, Bart!
Roll that intimidation.
15.
It wasn't expecting like the random hostility as he just looks down and like scampers by you. And as you notice, he's like, "My ambassador, you asked for a cup and you just yell, "Ah!" Just, you feel like like you know one of those glass orbs getting pelted against it as he's like, I'm sorry, my lord. He's like, "Get out, you idiot!" As you just hear like a child's temper tantrum, you hear things getting thrown around, you hear things being broken, you hear like the most foul-mouthed tirade and infernal. If you can hear, you can tell, without even understanding the language, you can tell that like every swear word he knows is being uttered.
Out of character, meta-wise, Ethan, bear in mind you can't deal non-lethal damage with a ranged attack, so you're going to have to be real careful with your spells or just use debilitating shit so you don't kill it by accident.
Lol.
I mean, for sake of fluff, I would let him do that wee, like a little baby Eldritch Blast.
Little baby Eldritch Blast.
Essentially running out of batteries. I'm just gonna kind of imagine like you see the monster and
Is this too deep, or is it fine?
It's a little deep, but if it's what you think he sounds like, it's fine.
I might tweak it a slight bit. That's probably because I'm also, changing my own voice, and it might be too much to like talk deeper on top of that. Give me a second.
Okay.
How about
I'd say just speak normally.
now? Yeah, how about now?
Sounds
You
alright.
just sound the same.
Really?
Oh yeah, okay, that's good.
It's different. Okay.
Then head to Fadel.
Fuck that guy.
Yep.
Hmm.
And thus our adventurers head to Fadel. Who they have no idea where that is except for Emmy.
Yeah,
Great.
you probably have never been there before in the life.
No
Yes.
wonder that idiot Astroth got fucked over by him. Schemer.
He's a very
Hmm.
sly trickster, that's for sure. I'm sure he has something planned, even if it doesn't interfere with us directly. So,
So
I
where
thought-
is this Fadel place? It sounds like it's in the Feywild.
it's not, it's quite far to the southeast.
Is it in the islands?
No, it's you hear of Dragon's
The
Landing?
southern coast? Dragon's
Dragon's
Landing.
Landing.
Is it around
Harsh.
there?
Snobby.
Oh, it's...
Yes, it's southeast of there.
Oh.
Don't worry, I know the place.
And you want to you see like fighter get out his map and go, where?
Do we have is there a teleportation circle in Fadel?
I can't
No.
even see it.
What do
Look,
you mean you can't
I'll
see
show
it?
you. It's probably not on any map, it's quite remote, and then I'll like lean over to the thing and I'll point to its actual location.
There is Fadel is not on the map.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Fadel is on the world map, but it's not on his local map.
Okay.
Yeah, it's down there.
Because it's
It may
probably
not
too
be on
small
this
of a
map.
town.
Yeah.
Probably too small of a town to be marked, yeah.
Don't worry, I know its location. We'll have to head to Thenra first, though, because it's closer. You know, there might be something we could do first. How about we go meet with our gnome friend?
Which
Guys,
one in particular?
the Tinkerer.
Oh, him, the one who's making the ship.
Yes, we'll see if he's actually finished with that. His name is Barbus.
Is that? I thought it was. Isn't the gnome named Tagrin?
That's the name of the place.
Are you sure? Did he have a
Yes.
different name? Okay. You said
His
what was
first
name?
name is his first name is Barbus. His last name is probably Tagrin.
Oh, okay.
It was Tagrin's jewelry shop, but his name was Barbus.
Barbus. Okay.
Barbus
Yeah.
Tagrin.
If his airship is ready, he may be able to help with us and get us there faster. But
I mean, an airship would certainly make things faster.
certainly worth a look at least. And maybe he'll have something that we can use.
And then she'll start like quick walking out of the freaking infernal department or whatever it's called.
Hey, Emmy.
What's up?
I think you're one of only 2 cats that I don't hate.
Oh, well, thank you. Who's the second one?
Balthazar.
Isn't he a
You hear,
lion?
you hear Remy go, "I'll fancy you, dick."
Wait, Remy?
What?
I'm joking. But okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's not. He's not here. What?
Oh, I forgot about him.
Yeah, he's back at the freaking base.
But are you telling me a lion isn't a cat?
No, but I don't know if he'd like me calling a cat, but I get
Well,
your
a
point.
Rakshasa is not a cat either. It's a tiger.
I know, but they're kind of different.
I
I get
think
your
my
point,
point is I
though.
fucking hate that Rakshasa.
Yes. I don't think any one of us kind of find him in a favorable light. Anyway, let's get to this Barbus and hopefully he'll have something for us. I just hope I haven't just signed something that's going to get me killed.
So you guys go ahead and Barbus.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys managed to start to head out of the Infernal Embassy in the Infernal District. And how is it you're leaving? Are you just going straight for the exit, or are you trying to avoid the large groups of people and stuff?
Well, seeing as we came across trouble with the singer, I'd rather like to take a route where it doesn't go by there. If that's possible.
Roll my stealth checks, everyone, please.
Stealth checking.
Stealth check, you say?
That's a 25.
That's an 8.
The 17.
If it helps,
Clank.
I could cast Pass Without Trace.
You didn't do it ahead of time.
You were the fun to say them.
Okay, what am I then?
Successes cover up failures.
Yay.
Clank, clank, clank.
And then we end up just carrying you.
Mm.
We then leave to Barbus about transportation.
But no, you managed to sneak by without too much of an. Managed to get to the gates. And you lose. For the sake of it, you head to Barb's shop. And you hear the sounds of heavy machinery.
Heavy machinery.
Heavy machinery.
Alright. I'll enter, because he has a bell thing.
Yeah.
Do I
As you
see
can
him at-
watch in, you can see he is actually at the front, but he's running to grab materials.
Alright.
As
I'll
you can
walk on over.
stop with you. Oh, my friend.
Hi,
Emmy,
Barbus.
was it, yes?
That's right, Sammy. How you doing?
Good. I was actually about to message you to see if we could get into contact. And I have wonderful news.
Oh?
Well, I was working on that special project of yours.
Yes, the airship?
I'm afraid I don't have the main design. I haven't been able to crack yet. However, I have built a working prototype.
Oh?
And I was going to ask if you would like to maybe help pilot this device to help me. It could be invaluable to find out how it moves, how it manufactures. Simply put, I want to find out how well it functions.
So you're asking us to help you operate an airship?
Well, your airship. I mean, this. If I find out really good enough data, it could help me build the real thing.
Oh, we're actually coming on our way here to speak to you about that. We actually have someone we need to get to very quickly. Do you think that would be possible to do that?
It will definitely have the same speed as the airship, but just it doesn't really have any defenses or armaments, so it's not meant for a fight.
That's all right. We just need to be dropped off there.
And he's like, come. I'll show you.
Alright, I follow.
And you can see he leads you into the back and reach into a very quite large, like a workshop almost. But you can see a lot of the tools and stuff have been cleared out, and even the forge has been dragged along the ground. And you can see sitting a bit away as that.
Oh boy.
Or I haven't seen it yet. Where is it?
And the Discord.
Oh, it's Discord. Ooh. I'm gonna have to open this in here so other people can see it. That's what it looks like. Ooh, cool. It kind of looks familiar.
It probably does.
All right. And you say that's the prototype one, right?
You can tell like the original design is going to have like much more heavily armed and have like an interior. This is mainly just like the Mark One.
Okay. It's like,
That's why you can see he works and goes, "Behold, the Cloud Skipper Mark One."
Wow. That's really cool. You
I
did
should
really well
hope
on this.
so. You should see it one to be eventually perfectly built.
You saying that this thing will actually be able to get us to our destination?
Oh yes, I have no doubt on that.
Wow. Okay. How soon can it be ready for takeoff?
It's ready now. If you're, I just have to take away the, fill up the ballast a bit more, and then take away the stocks, and that should be us.
Okay. Sure, we can do that.
Who would like to pilot the device?
I think Emery would probably be the best at it.
He really? I guess. I mean, no one else has really flown this before. I don't know what else it would need.
Come with me then. I'll show you how to operate it.
Okay. Guys, if you want to get anything ready before we start leaving, probably now would be a good time. And then she follows after. She follows after Barbas.
And you can see like he leads you. You know, like where the back of the boat is.
yeah.
You know, like a smaller boat, you have like the little left and right thing you use to steer.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that, but there's also like a lever beside it that's up and down.
Cool. I assume that's for like altitude or speed.
Yeah, this one is for your altitude, basically put the boat up and down, and this will control your left and right steering. And this is your throttle in reverse. And there's like a little, there's like a small lever underneath the one you use to steer left and right.
All right, I'll be sure to keep that all in mind. I assume you'll be coming as well?
Oh, I'm far too busy working on the actual one.
Okay. It's just, I just remembered we did have someone that wanted to speak to you.
Oh.
Someone that was really rather intrigued by your designs and said that he might have a few ideas of his own he might want to share.
Really? But where is this man?
He actually is staying at do you know a place called the Wolfsword Ruins?
I've only heard it in legend.
Yes. Well, he's staying there with his people, at the moment. So he's somewhere in the forests.
His people?
He's quite a brilliant inventor. Oh yes, he brought his people with him. He has a large group alongside himself.
Yes.
If he's an inventor, I would love to meet him.
Yes, he's quite intelligent. I'm sure you two would get along famously. It's just there is a slight problem that you may or may not have.
Oh.
His people have some stigma.
Yeah.
On the orcs.
Oh no, not orcs. They're I think they're human. Or they were. They're kind of undead.
Undead?
Yes.
You mean vampires?
No.
Zombies. Skeletons.
I mean, considering the fact that we are in a city full of devils, I don't think it's the strangest thing.
You may want to also know that they are from the first civilization.
He looks up and takes takes off his glasses and cleans them. Is like, I see.
Yep.
I think I know why this man wants to speak with me.
He says
See, a
that
lot
he
of my
recognizes your
designs.
designs.
Yes, a lot of my designs based on the ancient schematics that I found over the years. If you're saying this man is the original designer of those schematics, then undead or no, treat beyond measure.
He was really impressed with your work. He said that you managed to fix a problem that he wasn't able to at the time. So you should know that they aren't bad people. They are actually very nice. We helped them one time in the one of the old ruins.
I would be more than happy to meet.
That's good. Just
Are you headed there now?
well, it's on the way where we're going. We're actually heading to Fade Dell. I don't know if you've known that place.
I've never heard. Sorry.
Okay. Well, basically, it's nearby where Dragon's Landing is.
I know that, yes.
Yes. So basically, we're heading on the way there. We could drop you off if you want, unless you want someone to accompany you.
No, I don't mind as long as your friends are all right with me accompanying you.
I don't have an issue considering previous company. You're quite pleasant to have around in comparison.
As you notice that as he runs and you see him push a large button on the side of the wall, and you actually hear a bunch of gears and cogs work to life. As you look above you, you can see the entire roof of the building is starting to unfurl and open up. As you start to feel rain on your face as you're now staring up at the open grey sky.
Alright. All aboard, I guess.
And see
Oh,
if the eagerly jumps in the boat.
I guess
Is
this
that,
will
oh,
be only the
Barbers.
second time we've flown.
True. Last time I was on a dragon, though.
Yes.
A dragon.
Yep.
We know some very interesting people.
I figured. The life of a cleaner.
This is what you ended up signing up with. Right, is everyone on board? I like to make sure everyone's on board and whatever, strapped in or something.
No.
And then, alright, here we go.
And then she starts the whole thing up. You know, she turns the engines on, and then it goes start going up in ascent.
And then it's just a burst of life. You just it sounds almost like a helicopter in a way, strangely. It's it's a little fan. It's a little coal fire in the right end of the ship. Keep all the steam and that going. You can see it. It's just whirring to life, and it is chugging along. It's just with this burst of speed. As soon as you prep up, you are propelled up in the air.
Whoa!
And you can see all of the local bystanders are just staring in awe. The guards have stopped, even the devils have stopped what they were doing, and the angels are just staring. As this bizarre device just begins to launch itself up into the air. And you get to about 100 feet in the air. Before you see this, you can probably see a good bit of the whole of Goldmine here.
It's quite a view. Are you afraid of heights?
No.
You see Fighter is hiding under. Is hiding.
You see, Bard is gripping the handrail. I am. He's white knuckle grabbing it. Yeah.
This is amazing.
The wonders of technology. Yeah.
Strap in, lads. We're going on a journey. And then she turns the ship around to Dragon's Landing. Make sure everything's ready. And then she goes, full burst.
She starts. Not immediately. She starts making the thing going faster and faster until she's at full thrust.
Because you can tell that this thing probably has a top speed of like 100 miles an hour.
Damn, that's pretty fast for like the first invention.
Man, that was so convenient. You hear this fucking car engine revving in the background as he says 100 miles an hour. That was funny.
But no, but like it can go 100 miles, but it's the prototype, so how well it would hold up, it's anyone's guess.
Obviously, if it starts like shaking and look like it's about to blow up or something, I would slow down. I'm not gonna just go, oh fuck it, faster!
I mean, like, about 50 miles an hour is how comfortable it is flying along.
Mr. Tagrin,
Yes, my friend.
are there any safety precautions should this vehicle crash?
Well, I have been working on a deployable cloth vest you strap to your back so that you may gently fall to the ground.
But that's not finished yet.
But in the prototype, I'm afraid it's merely a case of putting your head between your legs and kissing your ass goodbye, I'm afraid.
Good to know.
It's a good thing some of us have a nice ass.
Who?
You just
That
see
was
fight-
out of
you just
character.
hear fight-
That was out of character.
just hear-
Sure.
You just hear a fighter be like, "My man," as you are now just soaring, and you can still hear people like, "What the fuck is that? What? Ah!"
It's a bird. What's a plane? I don't know, but it's there.
What the fuck
Yeah,
is
this
a
is-
plane?
I don't know. Yeah, over like the whooshing wind and rain, I guess. Like Emmys to Barbers.
Oh yeah, by the way, it'd probably be a good idea not to tell anyone about the skeletons in the forest. They might not be as amenable as you are.
I understand. I'll try and keep as much composure and later on as I can. The good thing is, like, the way the ship is, like, you're still getting kind of pelted by the horizontal aspect of the rain, but the balloon atop does protect you from most of it.
Nice. Okay. So I guess oh, I need to turn that off first.
I guess first, we would be flying towards the Wolfsword ruin, so we could actually drop him off, because otherwise he'd had a long way to get there. So I would angle the ship in a way where it would land nearest to it, and so then he can just walk in and find them somewhere.
Alright. Could you make me use your dex plus proficiency check?
So, okay. Dex plus proficiency. So 9. Okay. 1d20 plus. That is a 19.
You strangely have a knack for this. It seems to come easy to you as you just duck and dive and swerve and like fly up so you can like touch some of the low-hanging clouds and get
Nice.
a wonderful view of the amazing greens and golden cities underneath you. And look at the stunned patrons that just in awe of this strange mechanical object soaring through the skies.
Nice. I'm like doing like small tricks, going side to side, maybe like a loop-de-loop a little bit. Obviously, it's not designed for that. So
As you notice, like even everyone there was like white knuckle grabbing the gun.
oh, this is a lot of fun, guys.
That's why, as you glide out, getting very close to the borders of Goldwine, and just soar over the top of it, and you can see the guards like jump out of the way, just like, ah.
On the walls.
Yeah. As they
Is
just
there-
watch you slowly float out over in the horizon.
If I see them, I like give them a wave.
One gives like a half wave back.
Just to ask, is there like a hat around, like a captain's hat?
You can see there is a tricorn hat that probably Barbus's at one point.
Perfect. I picked that up and I put it on. I'm like, Captain Emmy. Yar, we be heading east.
Captain Emmy, indeed.
Unless Captain Emmy brings it about and blasts the Cloudscaper Mark 1 off into the distance.
Yeah.
I think that's a good time ended for that session.
Yeah.
No.
No.
You can't do this to me.
I just
Alright,
got
yeah.
in.
That was fun. And now we have to go off and drop this guy and then defeat some freaking gibbering mouther. Yay.
What's
But
wrong?
how dare you,
Don't
Kieran?
trust
How
the
dare
devil.
you? How dare you put my story stuff in this?
What's the matter? Don't trust the devil.
Probably not. Alright. And thus the rest of our crew head off on an incredible journey.
Yeah.
Curse you, Jim. Well, I think with that we'll stop the stream. So,
Hey.
thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. I had fun.
I
yeah.
also had fun.
Hopefully,
Yay.
we'll see how the stream went with the whole voice changer. As I said, it may not happen from this point on. This may be the only episode, or we may keep doing it. But for now, that was it. Hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you next Friday.
I love you
Bye.
all.
Oh,
Yeah, see ya.
get a room. Jeez. Bye, chat. Bye, stream.